Yeah, good evening. Good evening, everyone. People that are active, we that are active here, and people that are not active. So, what I'm trying to do is like, I want to learn something that is making money out there, that is making dollars. Who knows if it's going to buy me my next car, even though I don't have one. But like, I want to learn this, and to be more accountable about learning this, I felt like, okay, I should like find like-minded people I know that might be interested in this, and by teaching, I would be forced to learn. That's just it. That's just it. So what we want to learn is AI workflow automation. Like we might be surprised, or like be intrigued about what does that mean, but we'll go about that. And yesterday was day one, today is day two. I covered everything about what we want to do day one. But since just few people joined, let's just do a recap and let's just repeat day one, you know. So starts now. So it's no code AI automation, and our end goal is to become an AI workflow automation specialist, or an AI automation specialist, or an automation specialist. But everything automation about it, because the word automation sounds like coding. We have to code. But here, it's no code. You don't have to code. You just give artificial intelligence some set of instructions. It would automate the tasks, like doing repetitive tasks automatically by itself without you going to check. You just have to give it the instructions and the queries. And if it's not performing it very well, probably as regards quality, you can go back to it. So let's dive right into it. Hello, am I audible? Hello.
Yes, yes, I can hear you.
Yeah. So bullet points. What we want to discuss today. We'll talk about the freelancing mindsets, like positioning ourselves. How does automation fit into the freelancing world? What AI really means, like is it chat, is it prompting, is it workflow? Like what does it mean? A lot of people hear AI, AI, AI. So we'll dive deeper into what automation actually means. Examples, like we'll show each other examples, the use cases, the learning game plan, how we plan to learn this. So it's not sort of like I might not every time is when I'll just come out here and say, okay, let's open Notion. This is what Notion means. This is the note. This is Kinecon, Kinecon, Kinecon. We might not be doing that often, but we would make it practical and like project-based learning. So I'll touch on how we would learn, how we would teach each other. Because I'm also like, I would call myself a beginner here because I don't really know much. Personally, I've not earned anything from this. I hope to earn from it. We would use me as a scapegoat or as an example. And I believe if we put in like optimum efforts, by the end of the 30 days, we would be able to make one or two things. Like by December, we could choose probably we say we could buy iPhone 17. So one of those tools that we would learn we use is Notion, Airtable, Zapier, Anything, Make.com. Look is not there. This one not did here. This one is not there, but AI cooked this. It's ChatGPT that was cooking. Those tools are what we use. We would learn Loom too. Yes, we will learn how to use Loom too. Free Loom is OBS, so that we would be recording and documenting our workflows. Because to show what we would do, we would have to like what's it called? To show what we would do, we would have to like document it, record it or something. LinkedIn to like pitch ourselves, to pitch LinkedIn to pitch um hello my bro, what's up? You feel me too? Or yeah, you feel me too? Hello, Shay, you dey hear me, Sha? She feel mute for your end so that I go fit explain wetin I don
Okay,
get
okay,
so
okay,
far.
okay. Okay, make am.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm calling. Yeah. So just before you join Absalam, we haven't said anything yet. We're just talking about we just started like 5 minutes ago. We're talking about what we want to talk like what we want to cover within the next 30 days. What I'll discuss here within 30 minutes would be what we will do in the next 29 or 30 days. So we would work on like freelancing mindsets, like how would freelance, like how would pitch and everything, like the nook and cranny of how we would try to get this client. Because some people are on this group that they know more about freelancing, like they know about LinkedIn. There's a guy that knows about Upwork and Fiverr. Like the guy is really, really good at it. He's not earning from this gig itself, like this set skill stack, but he knows how to. He has learned a lot from these platforms. I mean, I know about what's it called, Discord, but we would like brush. Everybody is like it's like collaborative thing. So we'll touch about where automation fits in freelancing, like the people like really hire freelancers to help them automate stuff. So we'll talk about AI, what AI really means. Like a lot of people hear AI, AI ló ṣe fídíò yẹn, AI ló ṣe picture yẹn, but èwo ni AI um ká differentiate èwo ni AI automation, èwo ni àwọn AI chatbots nǹkan kan báyẹn. So also workflow automation in itself, the example and the use cases. So also our learning game plan, I would love us to learn this thing. I might practicalize, like, okay, let's say for example I want to learn Canva, like every bit of these tools, but I might not be able to do that all the time. So I would like suggest how I think we should learn. You guys can also contribute about if you think that would not work. So I'll touch on the tools that we need for this automation P. So Notion, Airtable, Zapier, anything, make Loom and LinkedIn is aside, but the real AI tools are these ones. Notion, Notion. This is Notion. You can use it for like what's it called, project management and a whole lot of things. I want to show you guys something now. Hmm? Ah, wait. I can't look it, unfortunately. But like this is Notion. I wanted to show you guys like workflow of one production team where there's a designer, there's a writer and something. But like Notion is super super creative. A lot of people use it for journaling, use it for habit tracking, accountability and the likes. But me personally, I use it for like project management. I wanted to show you a screenshot of what it looks like in project management, but we would build one for ourselves. Seems like I have been logged out of. I just logged myself out. Now the mistake where I did with that. But so we'll talk about what it looks like. This one was built for probably for like a template, for like a course, probably template or like formula for writing scripts. The use case is super super different, but we'll be using it for CRMs and product management, all these things. So there's Airtable. Airtable looks like this. Since I've listed, yeah. This is what Airtable look like. Airtable is kind of like Google Sheets, like Microsoft Excel, but it's kind of like more beautiful. Can you see how creative what's it called? Like Excel no fine like this, fine rich like this, but like Airtable is sort of like different. It does what this Excel and Google Sheets does, but it's kind of different and it's better for automation than those normal spreadsheets. What's it called? The other tools, like as I stated here, like Zapier. The Zapier is a bot. You can use it to do bots. Like let's take for an example. I want to show you guys something here. So Zapier is like bots. Let's say for example. This is one of those Discord communities that I'm on. I want to show you like this. Okay, maybe it's not showing it. Okay, this is one. We don't really have Zapier here, but like Zapier does automations of stuffs. Like you automatically tell it to send. Let's say for instance, in this Discord community, I was added there because they wanted to hire some people to work on some projects. So on this announcement tab, for instance, you can tell Zapier to send a message here, but not really now. It could be probably by 7 p.m. in the night. You understand? Just like how I sent message here. You understand? How I sent this message. I can automate this message by telling Zapier, like at the back end, to send that message. It will pop up at the time I want it to pop up. You understand? Zapier can also help in like um when there's update on one platform, it will send it on here. Let me tell you guys an example of how I've seen somebody use Zapier. So let's say LinkedIn, for instance. LinkedIn, when we would build our profile on LinkedIn, and our expectation is that um clients will reach out to us and tell us, Khadija, can you work on this project for us? 40 hour kiniko. Or Absalom, can you work on this project for us? So like um Zapier, we can build Zapier to like tell like it can contact us on WhatsApp that if we are not online on LinkedIn, let's say for instance, a lot of us don't use LinkedIn, but we are always on WhatsApp. So there's a way we can build our Zapier that would like let us know. We can save that Zapier as my party on WhatsApp. You understand? And I'll let us know, bro, you have a message on LinkedIn. Kindly check it out. So if you are on offline, let's say your LinkedIn is always on desktop, like on laptop here, and you don't have it on mobile, it will just tell you on your WhatsApp. Zapier is like used for automation and stuff like that. Anything is another automation thing. We'll go into it. Make another automation tool. How much time division plan, how we plan to earn money. You understand? So kicking off our mindset, like the market, how the market would look like, and learning the skill itself is one thing. To learn the skill is one thing. To like push ourselves out there to make the money, because god forbid we learn the skill and not make money out of it. You understand? So that's what we're talking about. So AI is used in everyday life as voice assistant. Can you believe like AI can serve as all these customer care of the thing? For instance, I don't know if you guys receive calls like from OP, where they'll just tell you that you should do kineko. I feel like it's voice assistant, but that one is more robotic and it's not really getting feedback. But AI can really do like that customer care that we used to call. I recharge 1 million my kineko. Let me convert it to money back. AI can do it. AI can work out smart devices. Let's say what's it called? Security is it dash cam or door cam or something like that. All this security we put on our gates or like in front of our houses to record if intruders are out there. AI can do driving assistance. Just like Tesla, there's a what's it called? Um, uh, Tesla Cybertruck. It can drive itself. Almost all Teslas can drive itself, I guess. Majority of Teslas can drive itself. AI can serve as recommendation for movies. I don't know if you guys have seen. I've entered Notion. What's it called? It's a Netflix. I'm coming. Somebody wants to join. Oh no. So I'm not sure if you guys have joined. What's it called? Netflix recently. It's sort of like there's this new AI recommendation or something. Can you see AI in Twitter too? So AI is kind of like out there. So now let's talk about hello, are you guys still there? Can you guys hear me? Sure, I know the talk. I just want to get feedback from you. Please, can you unmute and just say something? The hello, hello, or can you like react? Okay,
Hello, we can hear you.
yeah, awesome. Sure, as I dey talk, in dey make sense. I don't dey rush too much.
Yeah, it makes sense now.
Yeah, okay,
It makes sense.
yeah. Okay. So first thing, number one point here is tool user to a problem solver. We want to be a tool user, like we want to know about these tools and want to become a problem solver. So we have to have this mindset of focusing on solving a business problem, not just utilizing that tool. Like we'll get creative about it. Some of the things we'll touch about, like learning these skills, might not really be applicable when we finally get that job. You understand? But we'll be creative about it. We can teach ourselves Microsoft Word about how to type a letter. But when you get gigs on Microsoft Word, it might not really be about typing formal letter. It might be typing out syllabus or something. It will be different. But we'll learn every tool, but we'll get to be creative about it. So trust me, like our first jobs, it will be a collaborative thing. Like Ajoma Shape Bonity, we get better at it. That's what I sort of aim to achieve here. So you might see roles out there, VA or AI automation specialists. Like VA na person wey sabi, like that knows a few automation tools, and it's kind of like the skills no really dey there because like VAs are not really paid that much. Even in the VA industry or like people in that career, the people that are paid better are executive assistants than VA. So you will see VAs out there, but anything na anything, like we go take any jobs wey we see to build our portfolios from the get-go. But at the end of the day, we want to portray ourselves as AI automation specialists, somebody who can diagnose or solve workflow bottlenecks, problems, like real problems, like we think like the business owner. You understand? So, and clients really pay for, like they pay for results. They pay for us saving their time, like, and us helping them make their business better. That's the end goal of it. You see the practical way as soon as I continue. Sha. So the in-demand niches where they need automators or like automation specialists. So the common thread is repetitive tasks, high volume and the need for speed. So let's say for instance in the content creation or YouTuber space, they need people to post videos for them. Yes, there are YouTubers out there. They are faceless and people that show their face. Faceless and people that show their face. Like these creators, they would record videos, but they might be lazy to post this content. So they will hire VA to they will grant the person access to their YouTube channel as like a manager or an editor. And the person will be posting out content, but the person will not have access to premium, like the real ownership. So let's say a YouTube, what's it called? YouTube Kini, for instance, YouTube studio, for instance. Let me try see if I can show you what I'm trying to talk about. There's something they call YouTube Studio. That's like a back end for what's it called, for creators. Also, I think there's TikTok Studio. Probably there's Instagram Studio. I don't know. But like this is what it would look like. They would give you access to this studio and you help them post that content. And now here's where it gets interesting. Real creators might be able to post it by themselves because they don't post, the frequency at which they post videos is not that much. You understand? The frequency at which they post, no mind my video for you. So like the frequency at which they post videos is not that much, but there are faceless creators out there that what's it called? That that post like every fucking day. That would take up their time. The time they need to be editing video, writing content, doing thumbnails and monitoring other things, they can spend it on other shit, like other things than be posting. So they will just put in a drive and you help them post it, but because it takes time. So here's where we might come in. Some people might need that. You understand? There's content repurposing. For instance, there's long form videos on YouTube. I hope you understand that part of posting, right? So there's long form videos on YouTube. This one would make sense. Okay. Okay. There's long form videos on YouTube, and there are AI systems or AI structures that would convert that long form videos. By long form, I mean videos that are more than 2 minutes, 2 minutes and above. It could be 10 minutes, it could be 1 hour, it could be mostly podcasts. So instead of paying money to an what's it called, to an editor to convert it to shorts, like we see here. So they would build a system that would automatically download the video, edit the most important part. Let's say, for instance, we want to work with Gigi. Gigi is doing live streams, and there is this part, maybe what you get this slang wey you wan talk, I no wan use that one, but just say random slangs that I use. I say let's say dey play, you understand, and that place it has people view am. You build automations that would recognize ibi táwọn èèyàn ń wò jù, maybe ibi táwọn èèyàn ti rewind, it will cut it into 30 seconds, edit it itself, kini kan post itself and everything. It will just do literally everything. So that's where automators will come in. You might be surprised that all these things, shey you no go need to code. It will repurpose it. Just deduct 30 seconds or like 40 seconds. Let's say there's an interview with Bola Tinubu where he said cassava, kiniko kiniko. It will deduct that cassava, what's it called, and turn it to shorts and repurpose it to TikTok, Instagram, or something. You can be able to build that system with this AI automation. Also, research ideas. Like creators, they need ideas like what to post content about. You understand? For example, let's say finance. So right now, finance YouTubers in Nigeria, they need what's it called? They need um they need to make research. And if we can, the easiest guess we can make is they'll post content about taxation, because next year there will be taxation. Like if you earn more than 800K, you'll be taxed about 15% or something. So finance content, what's it called, creators would want to make research about what people want to watch. So instead of them doing that thing virtually, like doing that in themselves, AI will help them do that. So also, not to waste too much time, coaches like content creators, course creators rather, people that post content um on Udemy. I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with Udemy, or like creators like, are you guys familiar with this guy called Andrew Tate? Hello?
Hello. Me,
Yeah,
I hear you. I
you
hear you.
sabi Andrew Tate, right?
You said?
You sabi Andrew Tate, Andrew Tate.
Yeah, Sabi and Dictate.
Yeah, yeah. So like e get VA wey dey automate like client intake, email follow-ups, because if people buy the course, you can mute back now. Absalam.
Okay, okay.
Yeah. So if people buy the course, e go need the follow-up, because annotate course is you pay on a monthly basis, probably 40 minutes or something, and $40 or something. So you receive a mail every now and then. Instead of sending it, AI will like automatically send the follow-ups, do the course delivery and everything. So e-commerce founders, like people that have inventory on, let's say Jumia, let's say Alibaba, let's say Amazon. These people need VAs, you understand? Customer support, that they will say, omo ọjà mi ò tí deliver o. All these people that will query on this Amazon shit. So there are VAs out there, and AI can do some stuff that are repetitive. There's also there's also like order tracking to know stuff like that. Marketing agencies too. AI can come in. Let me take an example of what's it called? Automating lead qualification. Yeah. So, or lead generation. Marketing agencies. These marketing agencies, they look for people that they will market for. For example, I've worked with some people. They be um marketing agency for um car detailers in UK, plumbers in UK, furniture, or what's it called, in UK and US. They target Netherlands and Germany too. So then I can do like lead generation, where I will just go to Google, and let's say, for example, it could be Google Maps. Let's say car detailer, detailing Lekki, for instance. We will see it on Google Maps, like these places. We can go to maps or we can go to location or something. I'm not sure, but I feel like we should see it on this Google Maps. So, for instance, these people they have their Google profile set up, but I want to bet that they are not making as much money as they should. We will just assume we are here to make money, you understand? So me, what I will do manually then is like coming out here, look for their contact, manually putting it out here, copying it here, like copying it out, like Turbine Car Palace. Me, I will go like this what's it called? Um I don't want it to.
Okay, and then you will do that.
Yeah. So I'll go to Google Sheets here, type out each details, like each details itself. I'll type it out. This one for their name, for their phone number. AI can automatically do that shit. Like there's a way you can build it that it will extract this thing out.
I get what
Probably
you said.
what's it called? Probably um
I can totally help solve it. I'll just share my solutions. You know, some of these could work.
okay. Probably like clean it itself, like cause the data collection would be a little bit rough. AI will clean it in this CRM or spreadsheet, whatever. It could be Airtable, it could be Google Sheet. Do it itself, then send it to the people that will call those people or like us. If it is email, probably send SMS to all the phone numbers here. You understand? So that's where it comes in this scenario, in this case of like these marketing agencies. It could be like internal project management. You understand? I don't know how that would work, but I think I said that in this slide. Sure. There's a whole lot here I can do. But these are most in demand niches that these guys put out job posts and everything. So also like finding the golden finding the good like platforms and job discovery, these platforms here, these six platforms are the main platform. I feel like I'm convinced that they are jobs. You understand? I'm very much familiar with Discord, familiar with Upwork, Fiverr, LinkedIn, Contra, and X, like Twitter. So Discord is sort of like, if you check Discord here, it's sort of like Telegram. You understand? It's sort of like Telegram, but it's kind of better. I don't know. There are random like communities here. This one is for like content creators, and they like sort of like. I want to show you guys an example of something. I'm trying to find a better example. Yeah, example. This content cartel. The A lot of people here are two people. There are two type of people here. They are what's it called? The three type of people. The people that created this thing itself, the community itself, they are this mod team, these three people, and maybe one of their guys. I don't even know, maybe this, I don't know. But these three people, I'm sure they are part of the team that is managing this community. There are people that are creators themselves that are looking forward to hire people, and there are people that are ready to be hired. So in more, we would make research about um these communities that will help us get jobs. A lot of them would make research collaboratively. Anyone I see, I would definitely be sharing. So they would now like post out job posts. For instance, now we'll look for the ones that are like created in this style, where there is hiring Kineko. So this one here, because they are creators, there's editor. They are trying to hire editor here. And editor here, the person go dey collect this, that's too cheap though. But the person go dey collect $30 or something like that for 20-minute video. I don't know. But there is also another one here. This one don't delete message. But like there are communities like this, that would definitely what's it called? That would definitely be similar to what we aim to do. So we will be the people ready for hiring, like ready for the for opportunities. There are people that will hire us. We'll definitely find like tech or like what's it called? All these money, internet money entrepreneurs will definitely find these communities. So you find um, communities like that on this Discord, and we'll make more research. So we'll go more into how we find these communities later. Let's just check out what's it called? Upwork. So there's also Upwork. I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with Upwork, but Upwork is basically clients and what's it called? Clients and people that want to and freelancers. So they put out job posts every now and then. Yesterday, the person I joined was Amira, so I searched TikTok anything. You'd be surprised like how did they integrate anything with TikTok? There are creators, like thousands of creators. You know how many videos are posted on TikTok every day. So there are people that need AI to be integrated with their social medias so that they would cut off repetitive tasks. So this anything you build anything to post automatically on this on TikTok. Let's say the creator realized that most of his audience would watch his content around this time, 9:46 p.m. So instead of him like scheduling manually and everything, they would build an automator or like a system that would automatically post. So there's this one US-based TikTok shop agency for consulting. I don't know what they need the person to do here, but they probably need an expert that can do TTS. That is text to speech. That is text to speech. I'm not sure. Yeah. I think that's text to speech. And the text to speech will be for their videos on TikTok so that their brand can make sales on TikTok shop. So we might, the candidate, if I were to be the person that collected this gig, I might be able to build the funnel and everything. But this nonsense, we will understand it better. But I just want to show you guys what Upwork means. Kini is also familiar with this. What's it called? Fiverr. Fiverr is also similar to this. LinkedIn, we all know LinkedIn. We all know what LinkedIn looks like. It's more corporate, what's it called? But funny how they need people that understand this no code automation on LinkedIn. Contra to similar to Upwork, but it's more corporate. It's in between LinkedIn and Upwork. X is a social media itself, just like how this one is social media for gaming or all these random gamers or streamers. This one too is a social media and people post out jobs every now and then. We will try to create pages by ourselves, like let's say for example Mukhtar, AI automation specialist, Kineko. So on this we would try to like explore it. Other people will come in, people that have ideas. You might have ideas and also share. I'm definitely sure you guys will contribute. So we teach ourselves like how to like post the jobs we want, just like how I searched anything TikTok here, as you guys saw. So there are also key to keywords that are very important so that you quickly find the kind of jobs you are looking for. If you put in anything and put daily, or like if you put in automation and daily on this Upwork, you might be able to spot those jobs. Let's say daily, daily. Your one of the projects that you have built while learning this thing might be daily shit. You understand? Like, okay, workflow for automated job search and outreach. So this person wants them to build anything AI system that would look for jobs for them. Let's say they're a software developer, automatically look for jobs that fit into their skill sets, automatically apply by automatically creating CV. That's what I think could happen here. Automatically creating the CV with AI and creating what's it called, cover letter, applying itself, doing follow-ups and everything, and also document the job what's it called, the job hunting process, everything. I think that's what they need, and they'll pay $100 for the job. I want to get their structures out there, but it won't be that, it won't take up to a day to do this. Probably perfecting the languages of like to make sure the content in that CV is ATS friendly, Kineko. You might need to revise. But like building the structure won't take up to a day. I want to bet that like I want to tell you guys that. So manual things that take too much time, we just search it on these platforms. So on to the next is mini task. Okay, and that's what I've just done. Automation discovery. So like we go into like this freelancing website. I just practicalize searching. You understand? You guys can go in on your phones and like check out LinkedIn probably after this call and just see how people are pushing our idea. This I show someone one job like this role is this role is new actually, but it's not more than 2 years or a year that it's out there. And funny how I've seen a job like a Nigerian company is hiring like for this role. I saw it like what's it called? I saw it last month or 2 weeks ago or something. They are ready to pay 250K or 400K. This is even more than what some entry level data analysts are earning. You understand? And it's just with these tools. They might say all these jargons, but we can learn on the job. Because if you expect to earn this high amount of money, you can't really say you want to know basic things to pass out the job. But like basic things for us to carry out the task, we will know it. But these basic ones, I don't think it's so much. Like it would be basic because AI is out there to assist us in learning these things. So don't be surprised when you see job posts that they say be familiar with JavaScript and Java Python because that's programming language. But all these other ones they are AI tools. You can see anything Zapier make API kiniko. We will learn on the job when it comes to those things. This one too, outsourcing. Kiniko. I want to guess their HR what's it called? They want their HR, yeah. I want to guess their HR. See what they are planning to pay to. It was posted June. So I hope by God's grace, inshallah, we'll be fortunate to get jobs. So I've practicalized like searching the jobs out there. You can take screenshots after like learning at least 3 tools. We will start like on we will start applying as soon as possible before we finish this 30 days challenge thing. So also for people that might not be aware, this should have come first. I said earlier that AI. And just like going back and differentiating what this AI shit means, there's AI chatbots like ChatGPT. We know that. Like, if you ask some question, write message to my girlfriend or like send a letter to my employer, Kineko. That's chatbot. There's AI prompt engineering. I'm not sure if you guys have seen videos on TikTok where AI will create all these AI slope videos, all these cat videos. Have you guys seen it? Maybe cats they carry dog or cats give birth to lion, kineko. Those ones they are into prompt engineering, and it's another thing entirely that people are making money from. We might integrate this prompt engineering into this workflow because it kind of falls under. This one does not fall under prompt engineering, but this one falls like this prompt engineering falls under this. We would learn that. We would learn how to use this Gemini to automatically create the videos if in case they need us to create videos automatically. You understand? But that might sound like wetin be these jargons wey I dey talk. But I would explain better. So why workflows? Yeah. So out there they are like we are not selling ideas. We are just selling like 10 hours saves time. You understand? As I said earlier, clients need to understand this value instantly. Like we push the way we push ourselves because there are people like there's this lady on this like in this our group that she has made money from LinkedIn. So the way she discussed about pitching yourself in such a way that they don't see you as a random VA, they'll see you as a specialist and you carry yourself as that, give you more skills and earn you more money. So there's less competition at the moment. There are there are every day and day there are people that are doing this automation thing. But I don't think there are good people out there. I'll still say there's less competition. And I'll still say there are more jobs to come because there are people that are not thinking about automating these tasks. We will not only pitch to people that need automation tasks, we pitch to people that think they don't need it. and they will be forced to need it. You understand? So we teach ourselves scalability, like how we can build packages, how we can monetize things and everything. I think I'm repeating the same thing here. Okay. Yeah. So workflow, how the workflow will actually look like practically. It will look like this. Like this is how it will look like. We will connect nodes. Let's assume this one is generating ideas, this one is creating videos, this one is creating thumbnails. Yeah, I'm just practicalizing mine in my what's it called, in my own clinic, my own in the way I've worked here. So let's assume it's for HR or this applying for jobs, as I stated earlier. So let's assume this one will look for jobs. This one itself will look for jobs. We build AI brain here. We build something that would like automatically create Google docs of the, or Canva, what's it called? Canva CV. You understand? This one will do cover letter. This one will post. This one would document it to Google Sheets. This one will document it for you in one Google Sheet or something like that. Or something will now follow up. So that's, we'll be correcting nodes, like connecting nodes and these brains together to make sure they patch. Like we'll be using some AI models, but trust me, we are not coding. You understand? Little or no code. Let me just say that. So like the process is just linking apps and databases with like acting as like a smart layer, the brain in the flow. You understand? So just like I've said, app A to database to AI to app B. That's just it. An example is an AI engine like make.com that triggers form submission. You understand? Let's say as HR that we are now in HR department, they need, people are applying for jobs. So we can build an AI system that would automatically filter people that qualify for that what's it called, um an ATS friendly CV that fits into the job description that the actual people we need for that job. You understand? So the AI system will automatically send feedback to people that are qualified, send rejection letter to people that are not qualified. You understand? And send meeting link to them automatically. You understand? Qualify the people that are qualified. We can even cook AI to do interviews for them. Yes. It could not be visuals, it could be audio. It should just automatically call them. You understand? So, and that would, this is what it would look like. The real world scenario, just like I said, it could be auto client intake, as I said. It could be auto um, generate cold outreach emails, probably to reach out to um, car detailing companies in Lekki automatically by going to this Google Maps itself, collecting the data, automatically sending to them that ẹ̀yin shey una dey do Google Ads. Let's, we are just helping that process. We will not be doing the Google Ads of it, we are just helping that process of like making it smooth. All these their Google Ads pitch and everything, the company will provide it. You understand? So it will just automatically, instead of doing it manually. You understand? So it will pitch to them, and we might convince these people to do Instagram ads, TikTok ads. You understand? And the company will now carry it up from there. I hope you guys understand. So weekly reporting boats. Let's say for instance, we be forex trader or something. I don't know, maybe crypto traders, or we are working with crypto companies or something. A reporting boat that would report um, BTC rates every hour. Like we'll be sending it to your WhatsApp or something. Let's say there's one Alaye will be seeing a trader. He just needs to know the rate of probably one token or one decentralized coin or something. You understand? So it will automatically report it and everything. That's like real case scenario. So next thing to talk about is the tools, as I've said earlier. I think I talked about Notion, I talked about Airtable. So, and I talked about Google Sheets. All these things are data and organization ops. Like there are three ops that we need actually when I kind of classified it. But this is the starting point. Notion might be the starting point. There are some projects that might require you to use just this. There are some projects that might require you to use this and this. Notion and Google Sheets. There are some that might require you to use just one or two. You understand? So, but this kind of like the same thing. does the same thing, but this is much more similar. Airtable and Google Sheets is much more similar, but this one can also do like CRM things. Notion, but it varies on the project. The project will determine the tools we are going to use. So the other class, the second class will be the automation engine itself, make.com and anything. So in make it, if you are looking at what's it called, if you are checking for tutorials, you might see Ingromat tutorials. It's still make. You understand? So it should be the brain, like the brain engine. This thing was like this picture here, this structure. Now inside anything they do like they run am. So anything will do that job. Both Zapier would do both. It will be like a brain. So it will be like an automation engine, like the logic. I don't know. According to what they said it is. So there's also this AI brain. ChatGPT will come in handy here. It will be the processor. It will process the information. We will not pull in ChatGPT from like the chat bots itself or something. You understand? We will put it from the API or something, but it will get easier. I don't want me you guys feel like saying like rocket science. You know, really go for like that. I want to guess. Yeah. So also a learning roadmap is like and focus on how and the reading. So this is what I think we should do on a daily basis. We will be doing 1 hour session because we have limited time to ourselves, or 2 hour session. It could fall in between 4 to 6 or 8 to 10, just depends. But we find to make that work because people are not joining, and hopefully, I want to you guys will not be surprised. It might be only 4 people that will join this thing to finish. But so it will be like hands-on. Give ourselves like hands-on projects during the day, probably when we are free. If you come to think about it, if you go and check your uh, usage, how you use your social media, you'll be surprised that be like say we dey use like 4 hours on TikTok on a daily basis. We dey mindlessly scroll anyhow. I just dey reason o, no be say I serious like that. Me sef I dey always press TikTok. How about like substituting that time for TikTok and watching videos? So for example, what we are going to get ready for tomorrow is Notion. So I want us to like download Notion app itself. We just go to Google, search download Notion, install it on, because we'll be using desktop, like we'll be using laptop. So download it and just install it. You understand? And try to watch one 30 minutes video that was sent. Just watch it like a movie. I want us to gamify this learning. Let me see why I think we should gamify that learning. You get one time where I want learn coding. That was about 2 years ago. I started with Java. Java is one of the hardest language, even though I was not successful at it. But I think at some point, I'm not sure if you guys have experienced this before. If you watch when you are learning, it could be when you are reading safe. If you can remember back then in school, you might be reading, let's say, one PDF, maybe 5 pages. You are reading, but you forgot to assimilate. It dey happen well as you dey read, but you don't forget say be like say I suppose make this thing stick. E dey happen wella, especially when we are learning. But if we were watching movie, we remember every single bit of it. You understand? So let's have this mindset of like watching it like a movie, trying to put full focus into it like you are watching a movie. You understand? You know that focus when you put into watching a movie. Maybe you should put it on these tutorials too, because we're watching a whole lot of tutorials. So we'll be practicalizing it with amongst ourselves. So I just feel like if we can gamify it like that, and we can reward ourselves at the end of the day. Let's say we don't chop lunch, we don't chop maybe jollof rice or something, and you need soft drinks. Maybe you can gamify it by saying, this Martina wey I wan drink this afternoon, only after when I'm done watching this tutorial is when I'll drink that Martina. I don't know. Might sound childish, but it can work. Who knows? So I think that's what we'll be doing. And consistency is the key. Every build is a chance to document and understand. So we would be we would be building, and that's into after we have learned. Let's say we started working on Notion, for instance. if you've watched a tutorial, let's say 1 hour, and you've practicalized what they said, try to document how you can jot it like this is what you did and this to get that. It's much more better. There's no better way to learn than writing things down. If you can remember back then when we did school, like if you know really jot or like ask yourself questions, hey, let's say class won't end. I'm not sure. Oh, in the next 15 minutes. So, because Google Meet allows you to do 1 hour, what's it called? If you're not using premium. So, we can document it like saying now wetin I do be this way. I connect the node, I create this database, I do this CRM and Kinecom. You save just like sort of like revision, That's how we plan to learn. Understand? So and finally, monetization. This is the most important part because wetin be the core of this thing wey we dey talk, all this thing wey I dey talk, wey be say we no wan learn. So this is how I think we should plan this shit. And it's not too early to discuss about it. You understand? So how we plan to earn is like set up automation packages. Let's say for instance, we set up a costume costume called is it custom? Custom abi. Because costume is wetin we dey wear. Custom what's it called? Airtable CRM that will automate client reporting or something. If we build it for that client, we would tell the person that alaye before I fit build this thing, me I go collect $5,000 for instance, or like $400, you can check the numbers, like do the calculation, check the figures and see what that means in naira. That sounds like we are rich already, even though you no buy car. So, but like we put ourselves in like project what's it called? Project free. Then we can now charge for retainers. Sometimes we might charge for monthly charges. It just depends, but we figure it out at the end of the day. But an ideal project, I expect us to like charge for project first, and if they need some tweaking at the end of the day, we fit come dey charge something like maybe e no too bad, maybe we dey collect like maybe $50 or $20, like to like maintain that system. You understand? $50 could be $20 could be like I guess that's 30 something K, like just to maintain it, and that would not require to spend much time. Probably do some little fixing. You understand? That's how like companies that collect projects do. That's how they do. I bought the idea from one company that did what's it called? Security, all these company for Ibadan. People say they track cars, they don't arrest that man now. But their model for charging or pricing was if a company would consult them, let's say Nigerian police want to consult that company to track all their vehicles, or let's say Ajumosi Shuttle, the Oyo State government want to contact them to track all Ajumosi Shuttles, they would collect upfront payment of say this car tracking shit wey we wan build, we will collect like 25 million. But to maintain it, let's say it has some fixes to do or some things to check, or the battery don run out, or something spoil or kineko, or probably get accident and want to reinstall it, they will now be charging retainers like for this month you pay us this for consulting. You understand? Like I think that makes so much sense. So that's in essence why I want us to plan. Everything we talk today na just ranting. It's not really practical, but that's what we want to plan. But tomorrow I want us to go. Today is actually when I wanted us to like start Notion itself, because the real work is in practicalizing these tools. Please, if you can try to like make time for it. I'll be doing this class regardless. Maybe at the point I'll try to like notify everybody as early as possible. So when you can make time for it, they will be the recording. But there's nothing better than being in the class, so that maybe if you have questions, if you just ask ourselves. And first and first, I don't want to portray myself as like I know all these tools. The truth is that I don't. But I'm challenged to learn these things better, so that for the sake of everybody, like, and myself too. Myself selfish for myself, but like for everybody, so that we can all make this cash. This December, if you buy like land for Lady Adigun by God's grace. I don't know, but if you like say person the channel. But anything fit happen, like it's just to get better, like get better as regards having be financially free, you understand? having these side hustles and everything. That's what I aim to what I what I'm aiming for rather. Yeah. That's all about what I want to say. Almost 1 hour already. Sorry for taking too much of your time, guys. So, do you guys think you have questions? Let's just talk. What do you guys think we can? In what I've said, do you guys think probably the planning or something? Do you feel something is off? Do you guys think I should correct something or like so that we can make this much more interesting? You know, so you can unmute now. Now only my bro dey safe. Hello,
I only did.
I don't even know. Since when she don't come out?
Okay, don't do.
So what do you think say make I do now?
See, okay, move the continue like this, but the problem is, say, you go see this tomorrow now.
Yeah, every fucking day, bro. Every fucking day. For the next of the 30 days.
You say,
Every fucking day, like every day.
oh yeah, nah.
For the
The thing is, say, tomorrow on 8, I mean 9.
8 will be better.
8.
Yeah,
Maybe,
you know sure abi?
maybe by 7:30. The end.
You get match tomorrow.
No. I get back tomorrow. Like you say, by 7:30. Me, I don't call you. So you go do small summary for me for yesterday or today. So I feel like catch up again. Do you understand? Before we go start, before we start, they like before we go start tomorrow.